Here we can see two files in the frame. One is a 25 number 4% file of the martensite phase of the NiTi, and the 24% file, the other one that we can see, is a conventional NiTi of the austenite phase. So what is the difference between these two? We'll understand that. Now in case of this martensite file, so what we see is it takes the pre-bends. You see, it takes the bends like this. Before we insert it in the canal, we can easily creep a bend and it retains the bend. So what is the advantage of this pre-bending of the files? In cases where we do a carries driven access or a non-conventional kind of access, where we are approaching the canal from a different angle altogether, which is quite away from the conventional design, in that cases this pre-curving of the files do help. And these files are very soft, they are very ductile, they have lot or less effect like restoring force that acts on the outer wall of the canal, and it maintains the canal anatomy. There is very less transportation related to these files. So these files have their own applications. Whereas in this conventional NiTi files, we know they don't take any bend. They can't be bent, cold bended before insertion into the canal. So these files do have some restoring force, and when we use the same tip size with a greater taper, the restoring force increase and it results in transportation of the canals, changes the original anatomy of the canals. So these files do have their own applications. So both these files, when we talk, they have their own applications. So in cases where we have different access path entry into the canal, that time the martensite phase is quite helpful, and the conventional NiTi with the austenite phase do has its own applications. We have to see where we can use which file to our advantage.